The guy who called in on the NORAD line to say, "Let's go Brandon," is now doxxed. His name is out there, and it's totally grassroots, and there's nothing bad going on here. Don't you ever think that something bad went on because of that. It's just we had to report the news. In other news, a woman is in FBI custody after allegedly injuring passengers on a flight on Delta, so we'll talk just a bit about that. And hey, from where I'm sitting right now, that's actually local news. That'll be kind of fun here. Iran has launched some missiles in towards Israel. Well, they did it as a war game, but they did it as a warning to Israel. So we'll talk just a bit about what's going on with that and where that goes. And the Maxwell trial, jurors are returning to deliberate on all 6 counts. It is going to be all this and more. Hey! Here's appropriateness. Let's go, Brandon. I'm Jay Edgar, and this is Contemporary. Alright, so the technical issues start already here, working with an old laptop that we retired for a reason, and just as soon as we got started, Restream signed me out here, so bear with me for just a second here. I gotta get ourselves back into everything here, and it's making me do a captcha again, so select all images that have bridges. Let's get that started here. Alright, now we're back up. Now we've got the chat on. One of the channels isn't connected for whatever reason here. I'm not sure which one. But, yeah, I mean, we're started. We're live. We're going. And let's see what we get up with here. Technical difficulties and encoding overloaded, of course, because, yeah, everything's going big here today. But, you know, once again, that's the reason that we retired the old laptop here. Let's get into it. Let's stop stalling here. Let's get started here. But before we get... well... yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff to go over here, but before we do get started, guys, make sure you guys go over and check out TurnsandPagesProductions.com. There it is. Go check that out. We've still got something cool that's coming very soon. And with that, oh, why are my aspects off? Hang on. That's weird. Always a crapshoot when you go back to the old laptop. She doesn't always quite know what's going on. Alright, there we go. Now we've got that set where we want it. Alright, now go check out TurnsandPagesProductions.com. TurnsandPagesProductions.com is a website that we're building here right now. And at some point here, we'll have everything up and running here. We'll be getting a new fundraiser going, so we can get the news started here with my dream of a new site by the people, for the people, by the common man, for the man. So go and check that out. I think it's going to be a great time. We've got great shows on there. Definitely, you can go on there, check out great live streams and catch-ups from the Daily Ignoramus, the Breakdown with Birkenhoff, the R-Rated Conservative, the Freckles and Brick Show, and the Porch Boys. So go check that out. We're hoping to have some written articles coming in there and just have a nice place where you can, like I said, get the news by the common man, for the common man, instead of going to these people who have these massive platforms and they wear a suit that costs more than your house. But go and check that out. It's going to be a great time. TurnsandPagesProductions.com. Go and check that out now. Let's look in at the finance here. On Friday, the Dow had an up day. Markets are opening back up right now. I know, like I said, I'm running a little bit later than normal here because, you know, 16 hours is a long time to travel throughout a day here. But we're here, and I am on a somewhat vacation, a somewhat working vacation here. But regardless, we still have to go over the Dow here. The Dow ended at 35,950.56 on Friday. That is That was an update throughout the day. Looks like the holiday season's coming up here. It looks like the Tesla is going to be holding this back up too. So we'll talk just briefly from IBD as we get into this. I only have the one investors article today because we got to get into the news and get through everything we've got to get through here. So that's what we're seeing coming off the Dow. Looking at IBD for the morning. Dow Jones futures rise as Tesla approaches new buy point. Let's get the live chat up here for you guys as we're dropping frames left and right because the old girl is, well, she's old. Why don't I have live chat still? Hang on, I'm going to reload the live chat. So I see where people are watching, but let's get that up here for you guys. All right, anyway, going in on the Dow while that turns over. There we go. Dow Jones futures rise as Tesla approaches new buy point. This is from Scott Latonin. Dow Jones futures rose 75 points Monday as the stock market rally sought to extend its 3-day win streak. Tesla stock climbed early Monday as it approaches an early buy point. Among the Dow Jones leaders, Apple rose 0.3% pre-market Monday, while Microsoft gained 0.4% in today's stock market. Also on the Dow, Home Depot continues to rebound from support, while Nike battled to retake a key level. Electric vehicle leader Tesla traded up 1% in Monday pre-market. Its rival, Rivian, dipped 0.5%. Lucid Group was down about 2%. China EV leaders Li Auto and XPeng Motors were mixed ahead of Monday's open. Among Monday's top stocks to buy and watch, Icon, Mosaic, and West Pharmaceutical Services are in or near buy zones. Following Thursday's bullish market signal, investors have the green light to purchase new breakouts. Icon, Microsoft, and Tesla are IBD leaderboard stocks. West Pharmaceutical was featured in last week's Stocks Near a Buy Zone column. Mosaic is an IBD swing trader stock. Ahead of the stock market open on Monday, Dow futures rose 0.2% versus fair value, while S&P 500 futures gained 0.3%. NASDAQ 100 futures moved up 0.4% versus fair value. Remember, pre-market action in Dow futures and elsewhere doesn't necessarily translate into actual trading in the next regular stock market session. Among exchange-traded funds, the NASDAQ 100 tracker Invesco QQQ Trust rose 0.45% in pre-market Monday, while the SPDR S&P 500 ETF traded up 0.3%. Elsewhere, the 10-year Treasury yield traded around 1.5% Monday morning, following its close at just above 1.49% on Thursday. U.S. markets will operate on a normal schedule this week ahead of the new year. Do we not have video here? What's going on? I know I dropped a few frames, so that's what I'm seeing on my monitors here. Is that 451 frames dropped, but it looks like it's streaming back out. Let me actually get a monitor up over here so I can see what's going on. And we'll do mine on the Twitch side. This is a professional production, people. Yeah, I don't want the stream manager. I want to watch my channel. Let's see how she does. That looks like it's working. All right, let's get into it. No, it's working on my end. All right, let's get into the big news of the day. Starting with the Oregonian. Oregon father of 4 who told President Biden, "Let's go Brandon" on a Christmas Eve call said he meant it in jest. This is with no author given. Ace, and I love the way that they do this too, because they're coming back out and they're saying, "Oh shit, what's going on here? What's going on? Let's go back and find out who this person is." So right here, and because this is out, I'm going to say some of the names here, but. You know, because of this, we've got name, location. I believe they have his career in here. Yeah, they have his job in here. Everything. They're doxing the fuck out of this. They're doxing the fucking hell out of this guy, and I don't understand. Well, I do understand why. It's the same reason when that guy put out the meme of the CNN, the wrestling scene where the CNN guy was getting, what is it, rock bottomed by Donald Trump? Or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, CNN went out and doxed that kid. Alright. A Central Point father of 4 who wished President Biden and First Lady a wonderful Christmas and ended Let's Go Brandon at the end of a live stream with Santa Tracker told the Oregonian/Oregon Live that he didn't intend his parting message to be vulgar. Well, yeah, you were put up on the spot. There's one thing that means. Of course it was meant to be vulgar. At the end of the day, I have nothing against Mr. Biden, but I'm frustrated because I think he can be doing a better job, said can I really read this name? 35, who works for an electric company and was previously a Medford police officer 6 years until he resigned in 18. I meant no disrespect to him. The phrase, let's go Brandon, has become a conservative dig at the Democratic president, a code for fuck Joe Biden, which resulted from an October 2nd NASCAR race in Alabama where a crowd was shouting vulgar chant, but a TV reporter suggested during an interview with the winning driver Brandon Brown that the crowd was actually chanting Let's Go Brandon. Brown had just won his first NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Schmeck said he's not a Trumper, but described himself as a free-thinking American and follower of Jesus Christ. Schmeck said that he and his family call into Nora at Santa Tracker every Christmas Eve. He wasn't even aware the call would be live-streamed. Well, yeah, and they're coming back out here and, say, oh, well, there should have been a delay, there should have been this, there should have been that. I do have the video, by the way, of this situation here. Because I have it in the Discord. I actually do, but unfortunately for the Discord, I have the rule in my own Discord of you cannot screen share or show anything out of the Discord directly. And because of the way they embedded it, that's the only way I would be able to do it, would be to show the Discord. And we're not going to do that, but thankfully, the Blaze gave us a handy selection of the video. So let's drop the pretzel rocks. And let's see what they had to say.
Yeah.
And how about Penelope?
Well, Penelope, she's only 2, so I think she'd be happy with just about it.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful that you have a 2-year-old. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas.
And by the way, you guys have to be in bed by 9 o'clock, and asleep between 9 and 12, or he doesn't show up.
This isn't to you, Jared. This is to the kids.
That's right.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, where are you in Oregon?
Click.
Where's your home? I think we lost him.
Yeah.
I think you lost him. And then, Dinesh D'Souza had a tweet over the weekend where pretty much summed that right up too. Hey, Merry Christmas and let's go, Brandon. Or, no, how did Dinesh D'Souza put it? Dinesh D'Souza put it out of, hey, Merry Christmas and fuck Joe Biden. And Joe Biden comes back and says, oh yeah, fuck me. So, but it's the gall of this here that they, I could say, I could see where they could say, okay, let's use his name, especially if he's come forward for the interview. I could see coming out and doing that and saying, hey, okay, Mr. Schmeck, hey, why'd you do that? Was that a joke? Do you really hate the president? What's going on here? Do you hate him that much? Are you a MAGA person? This, that, the next thing. But the fact that they've got his location, his job. If you're at Central Point, if they give you the city and tell you that you work for the major utility and the police department that you used to work at, what do you think is going to happen here? All right, let's read a little bit from Fox News on the same topic here. Oregon caller, Biden defends Let's Go Brandon remark, claims he's now getting threats. Shock! I'm shocked. I'm really not that shocked. But I'm shocked! Oh my god! This is from Dom Colicchio. A caller from Oregon who tagged on Let's Go Brandon when ending his Christmas Eve phone chat with President Biden last week, now says he's being attacked for what he claims was a joke. I'm now being attacked for utilizing my freedom of speech, says The now doxxed former police officer that Fox News also came out and decided to dox. Schmeck said that he was receiving vague but threatening phone calls after his call to Biden on Friday was live streamed and reported to the media. Well, yeah, the Oregonian put out your fucking name. I understand there's a vulgar meaning to Let's Go Brandon, but I'm not that simple-minded, no matter how I feel about him, Schmeck told the news outlet. The live stream call drew media attention in part because Biden responded, "Let's go Brandon, I agree," even though the phrase has been used by the president's critics to mock him. But Schmeck, a father of four, claimed Saturday he had no ill feelings towards the president, even though he believes Biden can be doing a better job. Let's listen to this one.
That is correct. Hello.
Okay. That is correct. Hello.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Hi.
How are you? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Who's this?
The Echo.
This is Jared.
This is Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Hi.
I assume you're dad?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah, the Echo.
Dad, what do you want for Christmas?
So maybe a quiet night.
Maybe Lots of luck, Dad.
But does he just have his TV on in the background? What the hell?
We have a son named Hunter and a grandson named Hunter.
Oh, I didn't know you had a grandson named Hunter. That's cool.
You had a grandson named Hunter. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you.
You do. You tell me we don't. We have a grandson. I promise you. We have a grandson named Hunter.
I think my grandson's name is the same as my name.
Anyway. Well, how old is Griffin?
Griffin, you want to say?
I'm 11.
Griffin, you want to say? 11. What'd you ask for Christmas? What do you want Santa to bring you?
A piano.
Alright, this is painful. I don't want to watch that anymore. Alright, so, yeah, they had to come back out here and... Of course he's getting threats. He seems like he's a cordial guy, Schmeck said, referring to the president. There's no animosity or anything like that. It was merely an innocent jest to also express my God-given right to express my frustrations in a joking manner. I love him, just like I love any brother or sister. I think you might be laying it on just a little bit thick at that point. At the end of the day, I have nothing against Mr. Biden, Schmeck said in the same interview with the Oregonian. But I'm frustrated because I think he can be doing a better job. I mean, no disrespect to him. I do. Pick me, Oregonian. I mean disrespect to him. So, that's what we have for that. Let's grab one here from, oh, I can't get up to the microphone here because I don't have a microphone in front of me here, but we do have one from our friends over at NPR. I realize this doesn't really work that well with a microphone up in front of me, but we'll have to do what we can. A man who said, "Let's go Brandon," to Biden on Christmas Eve, says he was only joking. This is from Matthew R. Schwartz. And do remember that we do need to make sure to donate. The donate button is up top. NPR needs your money, I mean our money, comrade, to spread progressive and communist ideals around the country. Remember, donate now, NPR, National Progressive Radio. Let's see what they have to say. An Oregon man who repeated an offensive catchphrase while on Christmas Eve call with and you see, you put the propaganda out there just like that, and you wonder why homie's getting threats. Seriously. Says he was just joking around. I have nothing against Mr. Biden, but I'm frustrated because I think that he can be doing a better job. Listing his former job and name told the Oregonian. I mean, no disrespect to him. The phone call started cordially enough. The 35-year-old Schmeck had called the NORAD Santa tracker like he does every Christmas Eve. Normally the call is automated. This year the president and first lady were taking calls. This was a fucking setup. There's no way. Just this one time they happened to be taking calls and he happened to be the one that got through with the "Let's go Brandon." For a couple minutes, things were pleasant. I assume you're a dad, says the president. Oh, what do you want for Christmas? Schmeck laughed. Hey, maybe a quiet night. Lots of luck, Dad, Biden responded. The president asked Schmeck what his children wanted for Christmas. The first lady waxed nostalgic about the Barbie she used to have when she was a child. The first couple then began wrapping up the amiable call to make sure Santa shows up. Hey, you guys have to be in bed by 9 o'clock, the president said, adding, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. That's when Schmeck, speaking to the leader of the free world, parroted a catchphrase that's been adopted in conservative circles, which when translated means, fuck Joe Biden. Or, as they say on NPR, expletive, Joe Biden. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas and let's go, Brandon. Biden took the remark in stride. No, he did not. He took the remark in dementia-addled stupidity. Oh yeah, let's go, Brandon. That's right. Hey, by the way, are you in Oregon? Where's your home? Schmeck didn't answer. He said later that he'd been disconnected. Yeah. I don't believe a word of this. I think that this is a lot of backpedaling that the dude shouldn't have done for a situation that he shouldn't have been in the first place, because the Oregonian should have never published his name, the city he lives in, the utility company he works for, and his former career. Let's read a little bit from the article we got the video from. Father who told Biden, let's go Brandon, in Christmas Eve call speaks out after leftists attack him. This is from Chris Enlow. The man who went viral after telling President Biden, let's go Brandon, on Christmas Eve is speaking out, telling a local newspaper that he received threatening calls since the viral phone call. The father of 4, who lives in Oregon, told the Oregonian that his family calls into the NORAD Santa Tracker every year, but this year he was shocked when he was told he'd be speaking with the First Lady Jill Biden. When the call connected, Schmeck spoke first, with both the First Lady and the President exchanging pleasantries with the First family, sharing what gifts his children wanted for Christmas. The call was being live-streamed, something Schmeck told the Oregonian he did not know. And then, yeah, we've read this quote several times at this point. Since the moment went viral, Schmeck has been compared to an abuser, disparaged by a range of insults, including inadequate white male, MAGA, an atomic-level asshole, and an insecure, incompetent little man who has no morals, among others, hit with thinly veiled suggestions of police malpractice for leaving the local police department accused of fraud. His place of employment, a family-owned company, has been spread online. Schmeck told the Oregonian he was joking when he invoked the common Biden insult. However, Schmeck admitted it reflected his frustration with Biden's policies, citing vaccine mandates and economic problems. At the end of the day, I have nothing against Mr. Biden, but I'm frustrated because I think he can be doing a better job, Schmeck said. I mean, no disrespect to him. Schmeck added that he's being attacked for utilizing I'm being attacked for utilizing my freedom of speech. He revealed that he has received threatening phone calls. I understand there's a vulgar meaning to let's go Brandon, but I'm not that simple-minded, no matter how I feel about him, Schmeck said. He seemed like he's a cordial guy. There's no animosity or anything like that. It was merely an innocent jest to express my God-given right to express my frustrations in a joking manner. I love him like I love any other brother or sister. That just makes me think of the end of Revenge of the Sith. You are my brother, Anakin! I loved you! So, that's what we see going off there. It looks like some of these people went out and got reported. According to Quest, I don't know if they were talking about the bots or the people who were going after the Schmeck guy, but yeah, that's what we see off that. In news that has become local, by the way, reading from Fox 5 Atlanta. Woman in FBI custody after allegedly injuring passengers, employees on Delta flight. I believe I have video of that too, by the way. Not from this one. I got I don't know, it's the Blaze or Daily Wire, but some should have one. This is with no author given. Police said an unruly passenger injured several people on Thursday during a disturbance on a Delta Airlines flight from Tampa to Atlanta. Hell, how the hell did we miss this? How did we miss this on Friday? Atlanta Police Department officers detained passenger Patricia Cornwall after speaking to witnesses, and FBI agents arrested her. Officers went to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport